What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. In this one, we're going to be talking about how you can make a buttload of income with selling options rather than buying the options, helping you guys with data game, because that is my favorite option trading strategy, is just selling the stocks rather than buying them, because you do make the income no matter what, whether the stock goes up, whether the stock goes down. It's a never lose strategy. We're going to go over everything that you need to know so you can start making money, and you can do this with stocks that you own, with stocks that you don't own. It's whatever you want. All you have to do is have some money to put up in for collateral. But let's get into this video, and please do not forget to subscribe and turn on post notifications for daily videos just like this one. You guys have done so much for me at Stocks Wallet, and I'm excited to start off this channel. So today we're talking about selling cash secured puts, and it might sound a little complicated. You might be like, what the heck? But we're going to be going over everything that you need to know about this. And what I like to do is I like to sell cash secured puts on 3x leveraged ETFs. Okay, you can see that this right here is an ETF right here, but it's 3x leverage. You can see TNA provides 3x leverage exposure, 3x shares. Pretty much what that means is that they are following an ETF, and they are following the daily small cap bull ETF, but they're 3x leverage, meaning that they're using leverage, things like options and more money, margin, and whatever they can do to make 3x the gains that the regular ETF makes. But what that does also mean is that they're making 3x the losses. So anytime that a huge loss incurs, like this huge dip, they went from $73 per share to $15 per share. But instead of going from $32 a share, they went all the way up to $107 a share. So in all honesty, these are great for selling cash secured puts and selling covered calls, but I do not like holding ETFs, 3x leverage ETFs, just in my portfolio for long term, because you never know. If it tanks, it's going to tank. It's not just going to fall, it's going to fall 3x. Okay, the gains are nice, but they are good for cash secured puts. And whenever you are selling a cash secured put, pretty much what that is you're selling an option. You're going to be getting paid. We're going to be going over everything you need to know. But you want to choose a stock or an ETF that is very uptrending, just like TNA, up 220% in the past 5 years, up the past year. Look at that uptrending stock, up 455% in the past year. 3 months, we're up 22%. Past month, we are currently down, but that is because everything is down in the past month. The past week, we are down, and on Friday, we're still up. And I want to show you guys right here. I like to use technical analysis just a little bit. I like to use the RSI a lot. And whenever I see that a stock is currently overbought, that is whenever you start to sell covered calls, because it usually means that the stock is going to go down. We'll go over that in another video, but I'm just showing you guys right now. And whenever you see the stock is on the lower side of this RSI, you can see that it starts to go up, and that is whenever it's good to sell cash secured puts. And a cash secured put, you want to sell it whenever it's not, the stock is going to go up. And whenever you sell a covered call, you want to sell it whenever the stock is most likely going to go down. That is the way I look at it, because it's the best way to not get exercise and you still get the income, and then we'll get into that. But if you want to use the RSI, all you have to do is go to tradingview.com. It's 100% free. And then you can hit indicators and you type in right here RSI, and then it'll pull up this thing. And if you have any questions, just comment below and I'll make sure to respond to that. Okay? So what you do is, I'm using Robinhood. I know you can tell, but Robinhood is a very nice, easy platform to use. I personally use TD Ameritrade, but I use Robinhood to teach you guys everything. And I might honestly be doing a portfolio challenge, helping you guys understand everything in the market. So let's get into this. So all you have to do is apply for options. Takes 2 minutes. You just go into settings, you'll find it. You hit trade options, and you can do this with any stock, okay? And you'll see all this stuff. It looks a little confusing, but what you want to do is you want to hit sell, okay? Make sure it says sell, and when you want to hit sell, you want to click put. Pretty much what that means is you are saying, if you pay me this amount of money, then yeah, I'll buy 100 shares of this stock or ETF. In this situation, it is an ETF, okay? The current price of this ETF is $87.56. Let's say you're not willing to pay any more than $80 per share, okay? Options work in 100, so that means you're buying $80 per share, 100 shares. That adds up to $8,000. That is whenever you need this collateral. You can do it with cheaper stocks to where you only need, like, you could do it with penny stocks, but don't try that because it is very risky. It's something that you really don't want to do because you could be getting yourself in a huge mess. You don't want to do it with volatile stocks like GameStop or anything like that, because it could just put you in a whole mess, because who's not to say GameStop's going to go from $250 to $120 in one day like it did, and then you're screwed because you said you'd pay $200, now you're down to $80 per share. And you never know. Just do it with more safe uptrending stocks like TNA or Apple or stocks like that. And what you do is you hit this thing right here. You want to make sure it says total credit. It'll say $1.35. You're like, am I only making $1.35? No, because options work on 100 like we said. So what you do is you hit that contract and you hit 1. Now your minimum credit is $135. That means if I was to do this, I would hit review order, and I would have to put up a collateral of $8,000. That just means I have to have $8,000 in my buying power. Okay? I only have $2.43 because I have like $10 in my Robinhood account. It's just like I don't use it. And so you have to have $8,000 for your collateral. And what that means is you have to have $8,000 because you have to buy 100 shares of TNA at $80. If TNA goes down below $80, it could go to $50 and you have to pay $80 per share. And it has to do that by April 1st. On TNA, the options expire every Friday, okay? So on April 1st, if TNA is below $80 or it is at $80, you might have to pay. But if it's below or at, let's say, you have to pay $80 per share and you have to buy 100 shares on April 1st. It could be before then. It could be March 31st, and maybe you get exercised. And what's going to happen is you pay it, and then your $8,000 goes to TNA. Now you own 100 shares of TNA. And then you could sell covered calls, which we'll go over in another video, but you get paid for doing that too. And let's say that TNA does not go below $80. Let's say it stays above. Let's say it goes all the way up to $92, or it could go to $81, or it could go to $80.01, and you're not going to get exercised, okay? Your $8,000 in collateral is going to get released back to you. So now your buying power will have $8,000 again. And also, your minimum credit, you're going to keep that. That $135, it's going to get deposited to you after you execute this trade, okay? So it'll go right into your buying power. You can do whatever you want. You can take it out of your account, and you can go buy burgers with it. You can do whatever you want, okay? And that is what you do whenever you sell a cash secured put. It's pretty simple. I'm going to keep making videos on this so you guys can lock it down in your brain and get it engraved in there so you don't miss out on anything, so that you understand everything to know about cash secured puts and covered calls, trading the wheel strategy. It's a great way to make income. I love dividends, but also I love dividends whenever I can sell cash secured puts and covered calls with all that stuff. So please do not forget to subscribe and turn on post notifications for daily videos. You guys have done so much for me, and I'll see you at the next video tomorrow.